Hi Aquarius, welcome to WillowOAK. Olivia here. I am going to do your reading for the month of May. And it's a beautiful, beautiful month. I love this time when everything is blooming. Okay, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. You might check your other placements to get a more complete picture, or if this does not resonate with you. And you have a fork in the road. So that means that at some point during the month, you will have a choice to make, most likely. A fork in the road. You know, what do you choose? And not always, but typically, one choice is going to be better or more beneficial to you than the other choice. Not always, though. Sometimes it's just a matter of preference. But it does look like there's going to be a choice at some point. I'm always fascinated by this card. Okay, let's see. Prosperity lies ahead. Beautiful. Looks like this might be a very interesting reading. And remember, this is energy, so I have it set for a month, for the month of May. But energy being what it is, it's not going to confine itself if it doesn't want to. So this could extend out longer if it wants, or be shorter. You have ideation, which is a beautiful energy, where you have an idea. This is your time to develop that idea, okay? Really nice energy. Okay. And these oracle cards here, what they are doing for me is helping to lay the groundwork for the reading to come. It's helping me, have a starting point. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So these are really beneficial. Like here, what it's saying is during this time frame, you have an idea. At some point, an idea is going to come to you. One that you are probably quite passionate about. And this is saying it could end up being prosperous. And here, it's saying that, a fork in the road, and it might very well have to do with this idea that you have. Do you take this way for this idea? Or do you take the other way, which might be where you have been, just continuing on that path? And the turtle spirit is telling you, take your time, slow and steady. Okay, let's see what your overall energy is. All right. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism and animal rights. Okay. Something I'm finding interesting, it talks about animal rights here. And 3 of your 4 cards have animals. But it could be any or all of these. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. This is a very strong, strong energy. One of being very protective, potentially defensive. But we'll have to get more to find out. Okay. And of course, we will take clarifying cards for the ones where we need to or should. Okay, let's see what your first card out is. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Fast energy. Okay, what this is saying is you have a lot of positive energy coming straight in at you. So that's wonderful. And you can't help but see a relationship between this and this. This is being very protective, okay? And ready for battle, or ready, ready to defend. And here, you're being bombarded with all this positive energy. So what this is saying to me is you're really not going to have to worry about this, okay? Because this is strong and positive. Or it could be saying you need to create the balance between the two. But I do think it's saying that you won't have to be in that energy, your overall energy. You can, rest, relax a little. You don't have to be so on guard. Okay, you have the High Priestess. It's beautiful energy. It's letting you know that you're in touch with your intuition. Maybe it's a psychic time for you, but it is time for you to go in, because all the answers that you seek lie within you. Use your intuition, your divine feminine energy, and your higher power. Everything that you're looking for is there. Okay, this card is saying that there's a potential that somebody is being deceptive, something hidden, and that to me would explain why you are in this energy. But what came out with it is the Knight of Swords. They are the fastest knight in the deck, and knights are the hardest working cards in the deck. So we're going to need to take cards for this for sure. They have a goal, right? And they are going to go for that goal. And their whole point is to complete that goal. So they can miss some of the finer things or accidentally veer off course just a little, potentially, right? So it is coupled with deception, right? So maybe something has happened quickly and it's put you definitely in the 9 of fire mode where you're very defensive. You've got this wall up. But at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, one that's filled with happiness, love, and joy. So that makes me feel like this is going to be gone. And you will be able to get out of this energy. Okay? Let's go a little bit deeper. See what we get. Beautiful, fabulous energy. This is one of the very best cards in the deck. This is the energy of where if you want to, you can leave a legacy. That is how beautiful this is. You have so much abundance coming into you, and it's so lucrative, and you want to share it with everybody you love. Fabulous. It's also, you can see the pentacles are in the shape of the tree of life. Beautiful. Okay. These are your thoughts that have you feeling cornered. This is the 8 of Swords. And these are your thoughts and emotions. And so it could be something external that happened, but it is your thoughts. where you do feel cornered. You don't know for sure which way to go. And what you need to do is take off that blindfold and those bindings, which are very loose, and take a look at those swords and deal with them. Whoa. Okay. Wow, this just came flying right out. Okay. Scoot this over a little. Here, you have the Death card, which is a transformation. You're transforming out of one energy and into another. And, you know, we can kind of see that here. It looks like where you are right now would include this, this, and this. But you're transforming out of that and into this energy. And I would imagine those, okay? And here you have the King of Wands, who's very ambitious, enthusiastic, extremely charismatic, and very social. So he is a passionate energy. Here you have the Hermit. And so it's telling you, if you have any questions about anything, go within to find enlightenment. Or it could be enlightenment for enlightenment's sake. Either way. And you have the Knight of Swords, which is right here. You have it again. Kind of interesting in that the placement of these, it's the same on both rows. Very fast moving energy. You have a goal, you're going to achieve that goal. You'll dive in head first to achieve that goal. I was thinking that this Knight of Swords might very well be attached to this deceptive energy, right? But now that you have this, I'm not so sure. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands, which is very goal-oriented as well. Just, you know, like the Knight of Swords, except for they are the second fastest. Not the fastest, but almost. And their goal is based on their passion. Here it is their speed, accomplishing the goal. Here, it's because they're very passionate about it, okay? So let's get some clarifying cards. Yeah, and we're going to take a few. Okay, let's get a clarifying card for your overall energy. Your Nine of Fire, where you feel like you have to protect what you've created. Okay. Beautiful. Synchronistic. This is the Eight of Wands, which is the very same card that you have here. And like what I was saying earlier, you can see, you know, the similarity in here would be the wands, right? That are shooting out, and here they're coming in. So your overall energy is being clarified by the Eight of Wands, which is right here. So what this is saying to me is, yeah, you can relax, because you have a lot of fast-moving positive energy coming straight in at you. You do not have to be in this protective mode. Okay, let's take a card for the Seven of Swords. It's kind of interesting that one of your cards is Slow and Steady Wins the Race, right? And you have 3 knights, 2 of which are the fastest, and 1 is the next fastest. And your overall energy looks like it is very hard and fast as well. And then you have the 2 Eight of Wands, which are very fast. So I think the turtle spirit is telling you, you can slow down. Matter of fact, it's a good idea to slow down. Create some balance there. Okay. you have not enough room is what you have here. Okay, let's get these over. Okay, for the Seven of Swords, you have the Five of Swords, argument. So there's a potential that you had an argument with somebody because of this, or the argument brought this on, a deceptive energy. It's probably this happened, and then you found out or realized and got into an argument. And after that, you have the Four of Cups, which is where you're looking in three cups, or challenging and not seeing the cup from the universe. So whatever happened here most likely has either made you feel sad, angry, some challenging emotion, and that is your focus. But then here you have the Queen of Cups, who is the mother archetype, very trustworthy, and what she does out of love. So the way I see that is she is here to help, right? And then, well, put it right here, the Knight of Wands, which you have right here. So the way I think this is turning out is something deceptive happened, or is happening. And it doesn't say if it's big or little. It looks like it's because of an argument, which puts you in the defensive mode. And it ends up making you have challenging emotions, where you're not seeing the positive side, but you're seeing the challenging side. But the Queen of Cups energy comes in and helps, right? It could be anything. It could be somebody that you're very close to, that you talk to, and helps you understand the situation. Or it could be your energy, where you realize what's going on and you have a change of heart, or at least a change of perspective. And I'm sure you're taking the cup from the universe, because here you have the Knight of Wands. This is going forward with the goal that you're very passionate about, okay? All right, let's take a card for the Eight of Swords, which I am sure is wrapped up with this and this. The Page of Swords. Okay. What this is saying to me is you're getting out of this energy. This is a learning energy. You are learning how to think clearly and to communicate authentically. So, to me, this is saying you are going in, you're taking out the blindfold and the bindings, you're going in and looking at these swords. And instead of being clouded by what happened here, you are thinking clearly. So it's taking you out of this energy. You still are going through a transformation, though. You're taking this new beginning. Let's take one for the Fork in the Road. This actually, I think, is kind of a complex reading. Yeah, a little on the deep side. Okay. The Fork in the Road is being clarified by the Eight of Cups, which is saying you've done all you can do no more, you're walking away. Okay, so I think this whole thing is telling a story. Yeah, could be a book. At the bottom of the deck here, you have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords bases all of his decisions on what he knows to be truth. And I think that's a stance you're taking. Okay, so let's talk about this for just a second here. Ideation, you have this wonderful idea. Prosperity lies ahead, and I do think it's because of this wonderful idea that you have. And maybe it is your idea, potentially. where somebody comes in, but it might not have anything to do with this. It could be potentially two separate things. But somebody comes in a deceptive way. This is something that you will know. Causes an argument, puts you in a negative state where you're not seeing the cup from the universe, but you have helped through this from the mother archetype. So it puts you back into the energy where you want to go and achieve your goal because of the passion that you feel for it, okay? So it looks like something started. There was a moment of, of deception or something that was not above board, which creates challenging emotions where you felt like you had to be protective. And it could have been or could be over this idea. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But you have a lot of positive moving energy that comes in right at you, and it's quick. And I think that's where this comes into play. It gets you out of this challenging energy and back into the energy where you were and where you want to be. Okay? Because of all this and this help, you start thinking clearly again, which gets you out of this energy. And also you go within and use your intuition. Okay? So the fork in the road, what you're opting for is leaving because you can do no more. Whatever happened here is creating the ending. So you are not taking the fork in the road that continues on where you've been. You're taking the fork in the road that is a complete change, which brings in the Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. It's one that's a new beginning filled with love, happiness, and joy, okay? Which is also going to bring in the Ten of Pentacles, where prosperity lies ahead. And it could be to the point where you can leave a legacy and you want to share it with everybody you love. It's beautiful. And now the turtle spirit is saying slow and steady wins the race. And you can see in here, I'm sure, where there's a lot of speed, a lot of emotion, a lot of fast-moving energy, right? Here, 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 and here. And the turtle spirit, I think, is trying to temper this a little, saying, slow down a little. You don't have to go so fast. Okay? Which is probably a good idea. Because when you go really, really fast, you tend to be charged up, and it can create challenges in itself, right? So if you can slow down just a little, it might be beneficial to you, okay? The end result is, from this, you're basing everything, all your decisions, on what you know to be truth, okay? And I think that's why you make this decision to end whatever this is, okay? The transformation into this beautiful, loving, happy energy. And you're carrying this Eight of Wands with you. All this beautiful, fast-moving energy that's coming in. Okay? And it's getting you out of this challenging energy. And you have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, twice. So you are going forward with your passion. And during this time, it could be the transition between this challenge and the positive side of things. You are using your High Priestess and your Hermit energy and going within to find the enlightenment, to find the answers. Okay? So, wow, what a reading. The way I see it is it starts out beautifully. I mean, your overall energy is a challenge, but I can see where you have this great idea, right? Whatever it's about, you will know. It could be very prosperous. And something happens. It might not be related to that. It could be related to something totally different, or it could be related to that, which creates, a very unbalanced energy. But you deal with it, You'll leave that behind, start your new beginning, and you hop right back on your, your horse, the one that you're passionate about. You go back into this. Yeah, that's the way I see it. That's why I said this could be like a book. Okay, let's get some cards from the universe. Ooh, well, I took them both. Two of Cups. This is an energy of unconditional love with another. So there might very well, somewhere during this time frame, come a time where you meet somebody, if you don't already know them, where you realize that there's this unconditional love between you two, which is beautiful. And here, you have the Fool. So, this is a new beginning where you're supposed to be playful, have fun, enjoy yourself, make it an adventure. Be open to the opportunities around you, but make for sure you enjoy the process. That's a big deal, okay? All right. Okay, and then you have a midpoint energy. And this is, it could be anywhere in this timeline here where you've put something out there. Remember your ideation, this idea. Maybe you put it out there and you're waiting to see how it's returned to you. And it's saying here, do not stand here and wait. Go forward, help yourself. So this is potentially part of the problem, or, it's talking about the problem. Because if you stand there and wait, maybe things don't turn out so good, right? So you go forward. It does not have to be that, but to me, it makes sense. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups, which is saying get together with the people that you love and you care about. Lift each other up and celebrate. So, beautiful ending to this reading. Like I said, it's got its challenges, but you have some beautiful energy here. You have the Eight of Wands twice, very fast-moving, positive energy. And you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is beautiful, the tree of life. You can leave a legacy. Prosperity lies ahead. And you have this, much of this starts with this card, the ideation, your idea. Okay? Lots of fast-moving energy, too. So you might listen to the turtle. Let's get a chime. Okay. You have a school bus. And whenever I get a mode of transportation, even if it's a school bus, what that says to me is you are moving forward. Okay? So I do believe this is all turning out. Rough patch there, maybe a bumpy road, but all turning out beautifully. Okay? Thank you so much. I really hope this helps. Have a wonderful month and realize everything's going to turn out just fine. Much love. Bye.